Hey there, Sabine here. Hope you are having a fabulous day. Back with another video, taking a little break from the social capital content just to actually celebrate something today. And so today is my 90th day of my alcohol fast or sobriety fast, whatever you want to call it. So earlier this year, I did a 40-day fast. I usually do a 30-day fast anyways for January, dry January, but I decided to go 40 days. Which had been the longest. I started it on September 8th, so today is the 90th day. And I did it without any prompting, right? There was nothing wrong. There was nothing that I was trying to prove or anything like that. I just felt led, and so I committed to doing it, which is actually part of the lesson. And so today, as I was thinking about, all right, it's been 90 days. What have you learned? What shifted? What about you is different now that you've done this? It really had nothing to do with the alcohol. Quite honestly, what I realized was in doing this, now have a new relationship with discipline. And what I mean by that is if you know me in real life, like, I'm very disciplined. I'm disciplined on my calendar. I'm disciplined on the things that I do. And if I commit to doing something, I'm going to do it all out. And part of that drive in the way that I related to discipline was more of a proving energy, meaning that I was trying to prove to myself or I was trying to prove to others or some outward thing that I could do whatever it was that I was committing to or being disciplined about. Whereas this time around, because there was no outward pressure or expectation. There wasn't even an inward expectation on what would result from it. I just followed my gut and what it was saying I needed to do for the next 90 days. And so I did it. And what I realized is that discipline doesn't have to be hard. Discipline doesn't have to feel like if you don't do it, then something is wrong with you. And I think that that's my biggest takeaway, that I can look at discipline as something that is fun. I can look at discipline as something that is in and of itself its own reward, not the thing that I'm using to demonstrate discipline, if that makes sense. So that is my biggest takeaway through this journey. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not drinking anymore. I likely will, but I do appreciate the fact that I was able to gain a different perspective on my relationship with being disciplined, and also questioning now, when I am committing to something, whether I'm committing to it because it's what I really want in the moment, or is it because it's something that I feel is expected of me, or, I'm doing it because I think at the end of it, there's going to be some gold star attached to it. So this process is really going to help me moving forward in assessing my motive behind the things that I do and why I want to do them and for whom I want to do them. So that's what I'm taking away. And of course, I'm going to celebrate the fact that I did it, because it's big for me. And older version of me would have not even thought twice. It would have just been like, oh, okay, I did it, check, box, whatever. But today I'm sitting with the truth that when something is aligned and you move forward, like you're taking inspired action or you're moving in alignment with whatever your body or your spirit is telling you, that the reward behind that is so much greater than the thing that you're doing in and of itself. So that said, my invitation to you today is to look at the things that you're doing and really asking yourself and taking that moment to question, am I doing this because this is what I feel led to do, or I feel this is what is in alignment with what I need to do right now? Or am I doing this because of the gold star that I'm assuming is going to be at the end of this? And just ask yourself, is it really still worth it? So that's what I have for you today. I will be back tomorrow with another video. With that, have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk soon. Take care.